Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Hello, TRUsonians. So welcome to my Thursday, June 5th, 2025 at 10:44 a.m. DMV Standard Time. I was just watching a clip that if I was a cartoon character, if I was part of some kind of comic book, the most brightest light bulb, bling. I am part of Generation X, and we are a group of people born between 1965 and 1980, just at the brink of post-Jim Crow, which means my parents lived before I got here mostly inside of a segregated world. By the time I reached school, integration was in full effect. And so I then was experiencing a world that they had not. They were still trying to gain their legs, gain their grip, get their footing around an integrated world. To me, the world was this way. And who am I, or how would I have thought otherwise? All of that went down before I got here. You know what would have made all the difference? And I say this, and I'm going to attempt to say this without a lot of scrutiny involved. But it seems like those within Generation X who had access to history or archives or the ability to just be able to put some Sankofa on it, those are the ones that were privy to being able to properly connect the dots. Because integration was something nice and shiny and new. And so out with the old, in with the new. We're not going to talk about the past. And that, in my opinion, is why we are dealing with it like this right now. No good, bad. No good, bad. No win, lose, or draw. None of that. It just is. And I think we get hooked up and get all snared up and figuring like we know how it should have unfolded. No, it unfolded as it was supposed to. But lo and behold, we are contributors of the unfolding. And I say all of this to say that we probably would do good to go back and get it. It's time for us to begin to start putting some Sankofa on it. And no, I ain't talking about that sprinkle bullshit. I am talking about harmonized, synthesized, real above and below integration within one's self, within one's own self-discovery, that you, yourself, and you, that trifecta within you that most people like to call the third eye when it's really the first eye. I don't even understand how that caught on. Like, how is it that no one pushes back against? It's not the third eye. It's built like a tricycle. It's the first eye, like a big wheel. These two physical eyes are the two big wheels is the two wheels in the back. The first eye is the big wheel. That's what guides it all. So, I would like for this to serve as the spark for the weekend. And I'm contemplating. I've been toggling back and forth about what the weekend holds. And I usually don't get excited about the weekend because I now have a world where I am moved through motivation. My day-to-day tasks are truly intuitive. So if I am up at 3 a.m. off of some oomph of inspiration and I'm pouring onto the page, and that session may last a good 4 hours, that's work. Or if I'm meditating at 4 in the morning for a good 45 minutes, that's me doing the work. So I know my days are situated differently from most, which is one of the reasons I am so grateful I am outside of the stresses of that day-to-day rat race. And it's interesting how more and more people are finding value in not being in that stuffy ass workplace. Now, it is not for all, because one size does not fit all. We do ourselves an injustice thinking that what's for you is supposed to be for me too. Remember, comparison is the grand theft auto of delight and joy and esteem and devotion and harmony. Because your journey will never look like my journey. So the nerve of me to be trying to tell you what you ought to be doing in your journey, and vice versa. So that is something to chew on for Generation X, because I'm noticing how we are getting the worst when it comes to people who are trying to analyze our generation. So this is what I say to all of us. Concentrate on you. And until next time, I wish you well.